If I get an image in my mind, I try to draw a sketch of it, and then I do it virtually, kind of without thinking too much about it. And then I just start to stitch these together. So my next piece that I'm working on here, this like video installation with like this Mylar shaman and landscapes, and it's a combination of what nature might look like in the future, what it actually look like, but also what people just imagine it to be, and then kind of mix them together in some weird abstract way. So even though when you go into this exhibition, maybe you feel as much as you're entering some kind of landscape, but you're also just entering my weird individual interpretation of it. You are inside my studio now, so you're inside my experimentation and brain a bit. So I'm trying out a lot of different things with this piece. I made my studio inside of the virtual reality. This is my current work in progress. It is made on actual like data and satellite images, and then the island itself is Borough in French Polynesia, and that is a very iconic tourist island. In this island that I made in virtual reality, I then record the videos so you can see it like this projected, but you will also kind of be able to travel through it. Thinking about having like the projection of the virtual island on this sheet in the corner, and then in front of it have like a chair, maybe not that chair, but more like some plastic tourist chair, and then the person will sit with a virtual reality helmet on, and when the person moves his head around, you will see his movement on a big screen. As a kid, I went to a kindergarten where no toys were allowed, so you were always outside, only climbing trees, only outside, these kind of things. And then I grew up at a time where computers become more affordable and stuff like that. And I was outside a lot and inside of the computer a lot at the same time. And I started to model the computer games. These like dreams in Western society are kind of fetishes or fantasies for the tropical. I mix that together with a sense of future alienness in terms of like what future climates will be like. And then I blend these references together. So it's like tourism, colonialism, and sci-fi. Part of this environment is over here, you can see. And in this landscape are these things that I've been performing out in nature. This is just a costume I've been using and been working on. I spent a month just traveling around in northern Massachusetts, up in the mountain ranges, and then I went into like old nuclear plants, all these kind of post-industrial areas. The two concepts that I'm working with is like terratic, like earth, ecology, and then animism. So I've been looking into the history of the concept of animation itself. As a concept, it started with 1800 ethnographers, and they were studying, also related to this native tribes or shamans, and they paint masks, they do rituals. I want to create my own animism from the world I live in, which is, okay, I'm very much into going out to landscapes, explore them, but I also entirely into virtual reality. My way of thinking about it is you're walking into a landscape that feels kind of like a documentation of something in nature, and then a super artificial nature at the same time. And they're kind of moving or contrasted against each other. I want to feel in the works I'm making right now that you are on a journey, or it's a transformation, it's an exploration. I am really happy when I'm just creating stuff out of these interests and these explorations that are like virtual renderings of kind of real landscapes. When there's a strong feeling to it, I'm very happy.